Liverpool are out of the FA Cup fourth round. Again, losing to Brighton within a matter of weeks. Not as embarrassing as the 3-0 result, but again shows the lack of quality, tactics, and pretty much everything else we are missing from the team that almost went on to win a quadruple and a team that's challenged for league titles in Champions Leagues in the past few seasons.
Yeah, we didn't look good, did we? I don't think there was any point in that game where we looked like we were going to win. There's no point in the game where we looked like we deserved to win. Thought the first half they were the better side. I don't think any team deserved to be winning after the first half. I thought a draw was fair going into the half.
I don't even think Brighton were that great. First time when they beat us 3-0, they played us off the park and they deserved that. I think a draw might have been fair there, but at the same time...
It was a painful watch. It wasn't good. I thought they had the better chances. Definitely. I thought Matoma was really, really good. He made Trent look like he didn't know how to defend.
Should we just dissect our team one by one, fire rounds?
Yeah, go on.
Alisson was alright.
Yeah, he's fine. We like Alisson.
Trent.
He was awful.
To be fair to him, had a caravan strapped to him for this game. He's honestly...
Well, he's just... I get that Matoma, like, every time I've seen him, and I've only seen him a few times because I haven't watched too much of Brighton this year, but he looks really, really good. He looks lively and looks difficult to defend against. My issue is you can't be considered one of the best fullbacks in the world. You can't play for one of the biggest teams in the world and have a winger of... I don't want to say a lesser side because they've beaten us twice in a couple of weeks, but financially a lesser side, quality-wise a lesser side, ability-wise everything a lesser side. Have him skin you every time. There was not one battle he won there. He lost every battle. The only times he didn't lose the battle was because Matoma messed up or he just played it back. Yeah, I thought Trent his passing wasn't. He didn't really do anything.
No, and it showed because he got taken off early.
Yeah,
with Milner. Didn't think Robbo was all that the other end either. He wasn't too bad going forward, but thought he was quite slow at getting out to people, especially like when players were about to take a shot like Marsh or whatever.
Lucky to not get sent off.
Centre halves were there, right.
Yeah, they were strong, but
at times it was a bit easy for him though.
Yeah, realistically, from a defensive perspective though, you look at that game and you say the first goal had nothing to do with it. It was a deflection, and we can see the 92nd minute sort of goalmouth scramble thing. So you feel like you've gone 90 minutes doing your job.
I just want to know from a team that wouldn't concede any more than one. If we conceded one, that was a rarity. How like 2, 3s and 4s are the norm at the moment.
It doesn't feel unusual, and it should. This should feel like a big upset, but it really doesn't. I don't think anyone's shocked at the result. I think
it's just deflating.
Yeah, there was a time where you'd see this and you'd laugh, and now you still laugh as an opposing fan, but you sort of you're like, what's going on?
Again, it's not even a midfield age thing because we played the youngsters today to a degree.
You say that, well, Naby and
Thiago a bit older, but
yeah, but Cetic.
Yeah, still there. Like, you didn't play Hendo and Fab. I actually thought Hendo looked all right when he came on. Fab, is still been missing from the Champions League final.
I think he might be our worst player this season, Fab.
I've not seen him since the Champions League final last year.
He's been diabolical. He gives the ball away. He doesn't win it back. He gives fouls away in stupid areas. I mean, he got booked within 5 minutes of coming on. He looks easy to play against. Like, for someone who dominated that area, that pocket in between the midfield and the defence so well, like, he loses it constantly. We're not winning, like, it sounds so basic, but we're not winning like first and second balls. It's like such Sunday league, Saturday league talk, but we're not winning them.
Yeah.
Like, there are times like the ball will bounce off of players and they'll come out of it, whereas we used to like wolf pack and we used to press with 3 or 4 players. I didn't think the press was actually that bad today.
I thought it wasn't great at the start, but I don't think that was the plan. It was to sit a bit deeper.
Yeah.
But then when we brought on like Darwin up top with Hendo as well, it became, even Curtis, they were squeezing a lot more. And there was a good 5-10 minute period where we were looking, not like we were going to do something, but we were making it hard work for them.
What do you make of Bajcetic today?
It's all right.
I think he looks good. He still looks promising, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's still young. You don't want to... But that's the thing. We shouldn't be...
Relying on youngsters.
Yeah, it shouldn't be him or nothing. Like, Fab should be the one controlling it. But to be fair, the only positive I can take... Once we find Fab, hopefully we find Salah with him, because I'm sure they're hiding in the same place.
He is gone completely missing. Since I think this is the biggest robbery in football history. Salah's got rid of his competition on the wing, signed a... I'm going to sneeze soon. I'm allergic to bad wingers. He's got rid of his competition, sent him off to Germany. He signed a 400 grand a week or something contract, the highest paid, maybe one of the highest paid players in the league. It probably is, isn't he? Top 5.
Around there.
Or the City team. But yeah, he's one of the highest paid players in the league. And he's not done anything. He scored a couple goals in our Champions League group stage games, hasn't he? Where realistically we were scoring for a bit of fun because it was Europe and we like Europe. But there's no way, and you said it during the game, how on earth does this side take on Real Madrid at the Bernabeu?
Yeah, that's what concerns me. We're now out of the League Cup, we're out of the FA Cup, and we sit mid-table, lower mid-table in the Premier League, around 9th, 10th.
Do you think that Real Madrid side would look at us and think that's the same side we played? Granted, they've beaten us every time they play us, but do you think they look at this side and think this is the same team we played?
I'd normally go into that thinking that's the perfect game for us because under the lights, we'll get ready for it, we'll get buzzed. But honestly, we look a shadow of the team.
Yeah. Thing is, like, there's one thing you can take away is that, weirdly enough, like, we've won against City twice this year. Like, we do show up against big teams, but just there's no one there. We need Salah back. We need Jota and Diaz back. I
like to see the front three who are injured to be back in the mix.
Just chuck them all three in.
You put Diaz in there, that's a proper threat.
Yeah, the thing is, like, and it's not even to take anything away, but I thought Cody Gakpo was all right. Nothing special today. Again, he looked strong. He looked quick. We didn't really do anything with it. Same with Nunes when he came on. I thought he pressed well. He looked strong. He looked quick. But we're not doing the Olympic Games.
My biggest issue I've got with this team, and I don't know if it's a tactical thing with it or a bit laziness or just the football IQ's just dropped within the team. We just give it away so easy. We just give it, we get it, and it's big long ball up there, and it just gets headed back, and they win the second and first balls.
I'd be interested to see the stats on comparing us over, say, the last 5 years, how many times we give away possession and in what areas we do it. Because I'm sure we give the ball away in the middle of the park more than we have over the last 3 seasons combined this year. It's just constant. Out of the defence to look like the midfield trying to turn to play a pass. Seems like, again, it's basic, but the distances between our forward line and our defence and the midfield are trying to cover like the whole pitch. Because the front line are on the last men, the defenders are quite deep, and then you've got a midfield three that aren't really playing that well.
And I don't know, one, that we'll probably not sign anyone now with the transfer window just ending. But 2, even bringing someone in, I don't think is really going to help us.
Jude Bellingham. Can we have Jude Bellingham?
Which will be an issue if we don't get top 4, which
I wouldn't
is looking
sign for
so
him.
unlikely.
Would you? If you're Jude Bellingham now and you're getting Champions League football as it is, would you sign for a club that wasn't in the Champions League? You back him a little bit, but you can only go so far off your reputation. I just don't want this to be the end of it. Do you know what I mean? We've been doing this for what, 5 years, being a top team, and like, is that all we get? Do you know what I mean? City have had 10.
It's just rubbish. Just let me know in the comments, because I feel like I just repeat myself each week. What is going on and what will be the solution? Let me know, because I need other thoughts, because I'm watching the game and I'm not able to figure it out, and I think I'm quite a clever lad when it comes to football.
Are we being too negative?
No, I'm trying to actually pick positives. I feel like I'm being nice to this one, but it's so below par when we put ourselves on a pedestal of competing for stuff. But not even that, just expecting the bare minimum. It's just not good enough at the minute. So yeah.
No, definitely not.
Like and subscribe to see more.